the creator of Thunderbirds, Gerry Anderson brings you 5 legendary television productions. Fireball XL5, starring Steve Zodiac.
All I know is that somewhere out there's a living creature in distress. I can't let that call go unanswered.
Have you ever known Steve Zodiac not help anyone in trouble?
Space 1999 stars Martin Landau and Barbara Bain.
Party of 7, a reconnaissance party. Should have been back hours ago.
The Secret Service.
This is an assignment for the Bishop.
British Intelligence Service Headquarters. Operation Priest.
Starring Father Stanley Unwin, the country vicar who's also a secret agent.
All archery words, speed of your pen slope must deceive my eyeball.
Supercars, starring Mike Mercury.
We are ready to blow. I repeat, we are ready to blow in 60 seconds from now. Repeat, 60 seconds.
It's the marvel of the age. Supercar. Supercar. Supercar.
Fire. The Protectors, the worldwide freelance crime-fighting organization starring Robert Vaughn.
This is Harry Root. I want crime on the computer.
Nairi Dawn Porter.
Never neglect the police. They can be very useful.
And Tony Anholt.
We've spotted the girl. What about the rifle? Even with a telescopic sight, it can't be that far away. But there's no sign of it. Keep looking.
5 fantastic adventures from the amazing world of Gerry Anderson.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
Six noir, 6 black.
Beg pardon, milady.
It's all right, Parker. This doesn't seem to be your night. I'm going to take over. 12 red, please.
Yes, milady.
Messieurs, dames, faites vos jeux. Place your bets, please.
After all, it is my money.
Yes, milady.
Rien ne va plus. Rien ne va plus.
12 red. 12 red. 12 red.
dear, and I wanted 17 black. That makes 750,000 I've lost. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
Positive, madame.
Oh, never mind. I'll make it up this time.
Good heavens. It's the Duchess of Royston. Why, I haven't seen her for years.
12 rouge, 12 red.
But lady, it's your win.
Your winnings, madame.
Sit in for me, will you, Parker?
Oh, yes, milady.
17 black, 17 black. Oh, come on, 17 black.
Dix-huit rouge, 18 red.
Oh, dear, 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 what have I done?
This lady's so stupid she can't even see that the table's been fixed.
Why, Penelope, what a delightful surprise. I'm doing rather badly, I fear.
So I see. That looks like a desperate measure.
Oh, Penelope, dear, I'm a desperate woman. All I've got left now is my painting. My precious Picasso painting. Thank goodness I left that at home. Otherwise I'd be gambling it away too, dear.
Picasso, did you hear that? Yeah. I tell you, this character's a walkover.
But tell me, Deborah, how have you been keeping?
Rien ne va plus.
Shh, dear. 17 black. 17 black. 17 black, 17 black.
Rouge, 14 red.
Oh, dear, Penelope. Now I've really lost everything. Every penny.
Just a moment, monsieur. This table is fixed. Parker?
I beg your pardon, madame, but you are mistaken.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Not so fast, mon ami. The game's up, mon ami, and we got witnesses to prove it.
What are you talking about? What game?
Those tables downstairs are fixed. Don't you try to deny it.
All right, then, what if they are? Can't we talk this over and come to some understanding?
Understanding?
But of course. You two are human, I presume.
Parker?
In here, milady. I'm afraid he got away, milady. And he took his money with him, I regret to say.
And I'm afraid to say I lost the Duchess when they threw the lights downstairs. Right, let's get after him.
Yes, milady.
Quickly.
That's him, milady.
Yes, and it looks as if he's got the croupier with him. Come on.
catch us now.
You'd better prepare, Parker, just in case.
Quite, m'lady. I can see them just ahead, m'lady.
It looks as if they're gaining on us.
Never mind. I shall be ready for them.
Pathetic, isn't it, m'lady?
Quite, Parker. Now try to get his tires first. We may as well attempt to reason with him.
Oh, it's no good, m'lady. There are too many bends in the road.
Never mind, Parker.
No, c'est fantastic. This automobile of theirs is impenetrable.
We're nearly there.
Well, that appears to be that, m'lady. We've lost him.
Oh dear, how tiresome. Never mind, let's go back and console the Duchess. I expect we'll find her staying at the Grand.
No, madame. I am afraid that the Duchess is no longer staying with us. She checked out this evening.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Have you any idea how I can trace her?
Yes, madame. Royston Castle, England.
It appears we're too late, m'lady.
Oh dear, poor Deborah. So she wasn't joking after all.
M'lady?
Well, when she said she'd lost everything. I wish there was something we could do to help her. I'm glad Jeff's coming over for the air display. Perhaps he'll think of something. After all, rescues are his forte.
Just where has that son of mine got to? I can't seem to find him anywhere. Well, Mrs. Tracy, the last time I saw him, he was carrying that big parcel that came to him through the post today.
You mean the one with the Savile Row label on it?
Yes, that's the one. He's certainly taking his visit to the London air display seriously.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. Oh, bang on. Jolly good show. Oh, bang on. Jolly good show. How am I doing, Penny?
Oh, splendidly, Jeff.
Now, this is what I've been wanting to see. It's a new carrier craft.
Isn't that a bit close?
I say, boy, what do you make of that? Dash clever, what? Well done. Remarkable.
Look, Percy. They're not finished yet.
What are they going to do, Jeff?
Just wait and see. It's the pilot. I guess the other machine is going to guide the two of them down.
Absolutely first class. First class. Well, that's all very well, Percy, but you know, International Rescue are doing this sort of thing all the time. They ought to have them on the spur.
Oh, Jeff, must you fly off to New York tomorrow?
I'm afraid so, Penny. All good things have to come to an end. What are you going to show me now?
Well, Jeff, this is an exhibition of art of the last century. You see, I promised an old friend of mine that I would come along. Poor Duchess of Royston. She's fallen on rather hard times, I'm afraid.
Gee, I'm sorry to hear that. What went wrong?
Well, she went to the south of France to try and corner the market there. But the stakes were rather against her.
What a shame. Anything we can do?
Oh, Jeff, if only there were. She's had to lend her last precious possession to the gallery to try and recoup a few of her losses. That's it over there. Portrait of a Gazelle by Picasso.
Gazelle? Portrait of a Gazelle? I think I've got it, Penelope.
What do you mean, Jeff?
I think I know how we can help the Duchess out of her difficulties. There's someone in New York I've just got to go and see.
Good morning. Welcome to the Gazelle building. Whom did you wish to see?
I have an appointment with Mr. Wilbur Dandridge, III.
Thank you. One moment, please. That is correct. You are Mr. Jeff Tracy. Kindly take a seat. The voice you are listening to is the product of Gazelle Automated Secretaries. The elevator you are traveling in is manufactured by Gazelle Elevators Incorporated.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What?
Jeff Tracy. Whoa, where you been all these years? Come on in. Take a seat.
Thanks, Dandridge. That's some elevator you've got there.
You haven't seen anything yet. At Gazelle Enterprises, we got everything automated. Now, how about a cigarette?
All right, then. Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Now, how about a drink, Tracy? What are you gonna have?
I'll have a whiskey. On the rocks.
No problem.
Well, here's mud in your automated eye.
Good health, Tracy. Oh, is that sun too bright for you? I can soon fix that. Oh, darn it. I must get that blind fixed sometime. Now, what was this you were telling me about a portrait of a gazelle?
Well, knowing your fondness for gazelles, I thought you might be interested.
Interested? I'm fascinated. Where can I see it?
Well, it just so happens I have a reproduction of it here.
Portrait of a gazelle. Oh, it's sensational. Now, look, Tracy. I've just got to have this picture. Portrait of a gazelle. I tell you, this could be the symbol of the whole gazelle organization.
That was, what I had figured. But you know, Dandridge, the Duchess may not want to sell.
She'll sell, all right. Portrait of a gazelle. It's a gem. A perfect gem. Now, I don't know much about art, but I know what I like, and this is sensational. Do you agree, Lady Penelope?
Oh, yes, it's a good example of his middle period. It's an honor, really, to have it inside my home.
Oh, Penelope, dear, it's so sweet of you to look after it for me now that the exhibition is over.
Well, let's have tea, shall we?
$475,000.
I beg your pardon. I don't quite understand.
Duchess, I mean, Your Grace, I'm offering you £475,000 for the sale of the painting.
Sale? But my dear Mr. Dandridge, I'm afraid the picture is not on the market.
Not on the market?
Thank you, Parker. Kindly pass the cucumber sandwiches to the Duchess of Royston.
Yes, lady.
Now, Your Grace. Now, you can't frighten me off. I know a good investment when I see one. I've set my heart on that painting, and I aim to have it.
Oh, Mr. Dandridge,
Dandridge.
I beg your pardon. I do hope I'm not casting aspersions on your business ability, but the offer you have made seems so disproportionate. Oh, cucumber sandwiches are delicious.
Very well, Your Grace. You drive a hard bargain, but I'm willing to advance my figure. I will give you £600,000 for the gazelle painting.
No, thank you, Mr. Dandridge. That picture is a precious family heirloom, and I could not bear to part with it.
Your Grace, I came all the way from the United States for that painting.
Well, now, why don't we drink up our tea and try to find a good old British compromise, a solution that would make both of you happy. Now, for example, the Duchess would be perfectly willing, I'm sure, to let Mr. Dandridge have the painting for, say, 6 months on a rent basis.
Rent?
Rent?
Say, that's a great idea.
Will all passengers on the Fireflash Flight 681 to New York City kindly join their hostesses in 2 minutes at moving walkway number 3?
Number 3? Oh, dear, dear. Do you suppose that's a lucky number or not?
Now, Deborah, that will do. I've got a going-away present for you that'll give you luck.
Oh, Penelope, how sweet. What is it?
It's a St. Christopher. Now, if you wear it, you'll have a safe journey. Now, Parker's seen to the loading of the painting, so you should have nothing to worry about. And Mr. Dandridge's chauffeur will be meeting you at the other end.
Oh, thank you for bearing with me, Penelope, dear. I must appear sometimes like an eccentric old woman, but that painting really is precious to me, and I would feel happier if I took it over to Mr. Dandridge in person.
Of course, I understand. The Duchess of Royston, we're ready for you now.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, goodbye, Penelope, dear.
Goodbye, Deborah. And don't forget to wear the brooch.
I won't, dear, I won't. And I mustn't forget this either. Fare thee well, dear.
Sound barrier, Mach 1.2, 40,000 feet. Mach 2.8, 2.9, Mach 3, reheat. Mach 5.3, height 200,000 feet. Level off.
Nice of Penelope to give me this. Oh, how pretty.
There she goes. Well, it'll be nice just to keep a check on the Duchess's progress with this.
Quite, milady.
Still, I'm sure Mr. Dandridge will give her a great welcome to the new world.
All right then, Hendricks. You'd better push off down to the airport. The Duchess's aircraft should be coming in pretty soon.
Okay, Mr. Dandridge.
Oh, Hendricks.
Yes, Mr. Dandridge. Don't forget the check I made out for her.
Got it right here, Mr. Dandridge.
Good. That'll show her we mean business.
Just in case she's changing her mind.
See you later, sir.
Oh! That takes care of him.
And that uniform of his is going to fit me perfectly.
Yeah, it's going to be a cinch to get the Duchess.
And there it is, there. And that case, and that hat box is mine, too.
Okay, lady.
The, Duchess of Royston?
You must be Mr. Dandridge's chauffeur.
That's right. Can I carry your bags? Say, is that the, painting?
Yes. But, there was a certain arrangement.
You mean, this?
Well, the Duchess has reached New York, all right.
Yes, milady. In fact, Her Grace is already moving away from the city.
Why, Parker, you're right. I hope everything's going according to plan.
Is this Central Park?
No, madam. We're not going to New York City.
And why not, pray?
Because Mr. Dandridge asked for you to be taken to his country house.
I don't like it, Parker. The arrangement was for Mr. Dandridge to take the Duchess to his New York office to watch the hanging of the painting. Get me Mr. Dandridge on the video phone, please.
At once, milady.
Are we there? Is this Mr. Dandridge's country house?
Yes, this is Mr. Dandridge's country house, all right.
Oh, why, Lady Penelope? What a coincidence. I was about to contact you.
Mr. Dandridge, the plans have gone wrong. What has happened to the Duchess?
I regret to say I don't know. My chauffeur was to bring her here, but they are terribly overdue.
Mr. Dandridge, I regret to say that she must have been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? But how could that possibly?
Parker. Something's happened. We've been cut off. And the Duchess's signal has led deep into the country. She's clearly been intercepted by someone posing as Mr. Dandridge's chauffeur.
Right, Penny, don't worry. We'll find her. Scott?
Okay, Father, I'm on my way.
I'll get John to trace the exact course of the Duchess's bleep signal. Then he'll contact you when you're airborne.
FAB.
Virgil?
Father?
You better take off in Thunderbird 2. There's no knowing what may be in store for the Duchess.
Right, Father.
Jeff, Parker's just reported that the Duchess's signal has stopped moving.
So much the better. That'll make it easier for John to get a precise fix on it.
Launching A-OK, Father.
Right. Now we'll see how soon John can get a fix on the Duchess.
Thunderbirds 1 and 2 from Thunderbird 5.
Loud and clear, John.
Hello, John. What's the verdict?
You'll find the Duchess at map reference Alpha Zeta 9, Beta 4.
Thanks, John. We're on our way.
Gee, that's a lonely spot.
Okay, lady. This is where I take a powder.
Oh, Jeremy, before you leave me here, please tell me what it is you want from me. If it's the painting you want, you can take it.
Oh, don't worry, lady. We've taken it. I managed to slip it to my buddy at the airport when you were changing your currency.
You'll never get away with this.
Oh, yes, we will. Just like those crooks at the casino got away with your dough.
So that's where I've seen you. At the casino. I thought I'd seen your face before. What's that smell? It's gas.
Yes, it's gas, all right. So I shouldn't go around striking matches if I were you, otherwise there could be a rather nasty explosion. So long.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. What will become of me?
Thunderbird 5 from Thunderbird 1. What's the latest signal from the Duchess, John?
Still the same, Scott. At least the transmitter Penelope gave her is still signaling from the same location.
Yeah, I get your meaning. We can only hope she's still wearing the brooch, that the signal isn't leading us into a trap.
Oh, dear. That gas. It's leaking all over the place. Somehow I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here.
Father, I think I can see the place where the Duchess is transmitting from. It's a pretty solitary spot. Father!
What's happened, Scott?
Yes, Scott, she's still transmitting.
Well, I'm going into land now. I only hope there's something we can do.
The Duchess of Royston's representative to see you, sir, with a portrait of a gazelle.
The painting? Oh, but that's impossible. Oh, yeah, I get it. All right, he can come up. Get the police over here right away, Miss Godolphin. I think we've caught the guy who took the Duchess's painting. I'll try to keep him talking.
Very good, Mr. Dandridge. I understand.
Good evening, Mr. Dandridge. I represent the Duchess of Royston, and I am here to deliver the painting to you and collect the second installment of the payment. In cash, as was agreed.
Quite, as agreed. Miss Godolphin, would you be so good as to send in the, cash payment for the Duchess's painting?
Certainly, Mr. Dandridge. By the way, that other matter you mentioned is now in hand.
Thank you.
What other matter?
Now, can I see the painting, please? Oh, splendid. That's the portrait of a gazelle, all right. And here comes your money. Miss Godolphin is so efficient. All right, you. Put your hands up. Oh, the painting. Oh, the painting.
Virgil, I've traced the Duchess to the cellar. There's a very definite signal coming from below ground. Virgil, we're going to need the mole. We've got to get into the cellar of that place, but quick.
FAB.
Okay, Virg, here's your brief. Course 079 degrees, angle 30.
FAB.
Now, I'm going to get the restraining outfit. When that wall goes over, the basement will never stand the weight.
Oh, dear. I shall never get out alive.
How's it going, Virgil?
No snags so far.
Yeah, provided I can hold that wall. Virgil, you gotta hurry it up. That wall is gonna give away any moment.
Yeah, it's his soil. There seems to be a vein of solid rock down here.
This heat. It's fantastic.
What on earth is that? Oh dear, what can this be?
Quickly, this way!
Hey, Virgil, hurry it up. This wall's gonna go over any moment, and I can't sustain it any longer.
Okay, Scott. We're on our way up now.
This is Scott calling the Mole. Virgil, are you all right? Scott calling base. Scott calling base.
Go ahead, Scott. What's the situation?
Virgil was on his way up with the Duchess and the Mole, but the whole building's gone over. And now I can't get any reply. Either his radio's smashed, or he's in a bad way down there.
What about the Duchess's signal? Is it still registering?
Yes, Father, it is, but I can't tell whether it's moving or not.
All right, Scott. Keep standing by in case Virgil needs any help.
Yes, Father.
If only we could have known more in advance about the rescue conditions.
Yeah, we could have taken the pod with all the firefighting gear.
Oh, please, don't blame yourselves. If you'd waited to find out what had actually happened to the Duchess, it would have been too late to attempt to rescue anyway.
Father, the Mole's just broken service again. But was he in time to save the Duchess?
Penelope, the property development company backed out when the project was dropped, and the agents just could not sell my home.
Oh dear, how tiresome. You were rather relying on that, too, weren't you, Deborah?
But, Penelope, it was ideal, dear. I was able to buy back my home.
I don't understand.
With Mr. Dandridge's check, dear.
Well, Deborah, I'm afraid I've got sad news about the painting.
No, Penelope, you're not to depress me, dear. I've just been rescued by those romantic young men from International Rescue. And the FBI have got the man who impersonated Mr. Dandridge's chauffeur. And Interpol have arrested the men who were running that crooked casino. And I'm going to get back all the money I lost. So don't spoil my day, please. Why, Mr. Dandridge.
Oh, Your Grace, I'm glad to see you so well.
How nice of you to come all this way to see me.
The truth is, Your Grace, I have some rather sad news about the Gazelle picture.
Indeed, Mr. Dandridge?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. The brutal truth is that the picture is destroyed, and it was my fault.
Destroyed, Mr. Dandridge? Are you positive?
I'm afraid so, Your Grace.
Here, Penelope, open that for me like a good girl, would you? The truth is that I have news for you, Mr. Dandridge. This is the portrait of a gazelle by Picasso.
Then it was a copy that I accidentally destroyed?
Precisely. Now, if you will kindly oblige me with the second half of the loan payment, the picture is yours for the next 6 months as agreed.
Oh, pardon the intrusion, but there's a glossy magazine on the video phone for Your Grace. They want the rights to your life story. Is £35,000 enough?
Tell them I'll take £50,000, nothing less.
Very good, Your Grace.
Oh, and Parker, what about the 3:30?
Bad news, I'm afraid. The 3:30 was won by Desperate Intruder, a rank outsider.
Oh dear, what a pity. Still, I just know my luck is changing. Once I'm up and about again, Penelope, there's a little trip I want to take, dear.
Oh, yes. And where to, Deborah?
Oh, come on. 15 Blake. Come on. 15 Blake.
Here they are for one and all. The Moomins are about to call. Come on and sit down here with me. They're here for you on your TV. They are the Moomins. They are the Moomins. So come with me, give me your hand. I'll take you up to Moomin Land. You can fly just like a bird. You sing the best song ever heard. There were the Moomins. 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 There were the Moomins.
One day in Moomin Valley, not long before midsummer, on a perfectly ordinary day, Snufkin suddenly announced that he was going on a short trip.
Where are you going, Snufkin?
Well, not very far. I'll be back right after midsummer.
Oh, but Snufkin, you'll miss the bonfire and the big party. But why in the world are you going away?
There's something I've been dying to do for a long time, and it has to be done on Midsummer Eve. I promise to tell you all about it, Moomin, as soon as I'm back in Moomin Valley.
Little did Snufkin know that before he came back, the underwater volcano, which had kept quiet ever since Moomin Papa's youth, would wake up again.
What's all that smoke?
Is it the volcano in your father's memoirs?
I don't think I like this.
I think it's exciting.
Well, in that case, you can have it.
Moomin Mama. Moomin
Yes, what is it, dear?
This hammock is shaking. It's very unpleasant. Oh,
I think it's that volcano you told us about.
yes, I guess it must be.
Mama! Papa!
Oh!
There's smoke rising from the sea, Papa.
Smoke? How?
What is it, Papa?
Let me see.
Looks like some quite new kind of eruption.
What's going to happen?
I don't know, really. I guess there isn't much we can do. Hey.
I can't see. Oh, where is it?
Let me see now. It's my turn.
No, I was first.
Yes, now I've got it.
Oh, and please, let me see.
No, I'm first.
Moomin Papa, were the earthquakes as big in your youth?
No, they certainly weren't. And this one's underwater.
Oh, mightn't that cause a tidal wave?
A tidal wave? Oh, my goodness, I never thought of that.
Hey, wait your turn.
Snap, give me that.
What do you think? Can you see anything unusual, Moomin Papa?
Well, I've never seen anything like it. This is very unusual.
Oh, my! I want to see it, too! Oh, come on, I just had it!
How can you fight during a catastrophe?
Whatever you do, don't break the telescope.
Oh!
You're so stupid. You should have let me have it first.
It's all your fault, little My. Anyone can see that.
How dare you say it was all my fault as if it was your fault the whole
Oh.
way.
Snork Maiden?
Yes?
I'm standing watch over my flying ship, so why don't you stay over in Moomin House?
You be careful.
You'll look after her, won't you, Moomin Papa?
Certainly, Snork.
I don't like the look of things.
Nor do I. Nor do I. We better get inside Moomin House quickly.
Everybody has to stay together. This is scary.
The earthquake started.
What's that noise? Listen, can you hear?
A noise? What noise?
I don't know. Sounds like water to me.
Oh no! What's happened? Moomin House has drifted off to sea.
I don't believe this. I think Moomin Valley is flooded. It really is. What's happened to the kitchen and dining room? Just as I feared.
What are we going to do? Moomin Mama can't even prepare breakfast down there.
Oh, good morning. You're up early today.
Mama, Moomin House is flooded. All of Moomin Valley is underwater.
Oh, dear. I think you're right, Moomin. Is Papa still asleep? Let's go and wake him up. He definitely wouldn't want to miss this.
Boy, I'm sleepy.
I'm even sleepier.
I didn't sleep a wink because he was snoring.
Little My was snoring so hard the whole bed was shaking. I'm gonna have a nap soon as I've had something to eat.
Hey, Sniff!
What's this? Where am I? What's happened here?
Moomin House is flooded, Sniff.
Oh, no! This means I'll have to swim to get home.
You'll have to dive to get into your house.
Unless I'm mistaken, the water is still rising.
Moomin Papa, you gotta do something. Do something right away.
I think you better start taking swimming lessons.
And don't worry, Sniff. I'll start organizing. What do you want organized, Moomin Mama?
Well, dear, I guess we should have some breakfast first of all.
Yes!
But how do we get into the kitchen, Papa?
You just leave that to me. There, your kitchen. I've never seen it from above before.
Oh, my goodness.
People should look at their rooms from above once in a while. Look, jars of food floating from the cellar.
What luck! We have a trap door.
Mama, shall I dive in and get them?
Oh, yes, please, Moomin.
Be careful, Moomin.
It's gotta be done.
Hurry up, Moomin. I'm hungry.
Could you get us some bowls and plates this time?
Sure.
And indeed, the water was still rising.
It's coming! It's coming! Help! The water's up to the 3rd floor. What are we gonna do, Moomin Papa? Where's Moomin Papa?
He's up on the roof, Sniff, with the others.
What are they doing up on the roof?
Ah, there goes another poorly built house.
Why doesn't our house float away, Papa?
It's all very simple, dear son. I built it myself.
If you hadn't, maybe we wouldn't be about to sink altogether.
Here we are.
Will you come and help me, everybody?
This is one of Grandma's best plates, so please be extra careful.
I know. But where do you think we're going, Mama?
Something will float by, big enough to take all of us. We just have to wait.
I'm not gonna wait for that. I think this family's out of touch with reality. Something big enough will float by indeed, huh? I'm gonna save my own skin while there's still time. This is something I should have done immediately, but it's not too late.
Look, there's a whole house drifting by.
Huh? Oh, you're right. A very odd-looking house, though.
Yes, it does look funny, but I think we'd better take it.
Really? That's the one we're getting.
Help!
Hey, wait for me! Wait, stop! I'm coming with you! Don't leave me behind! Where's that house?
Right over there. Just there. Can't you see it, Sniff?
Oh, that house. What? You call that a house?
Hurry up, Sniff! What are you doing?
I just changed my mind. That one looks like it's going to sink.
No, it's fine. We're all aboard. Come on.
I don't believe you. you. Soon as I'm aboard, it'll sink. I can feel it.
He's scared of his own shadow. Let's leave him, Moomin. He's such a wimp. Come on, it's all right.
No, don't worry about me. You can let go of the ladder. I'm fine.
Stay behind if you like, Sniff. But what about your breakfast? We have all the food here, and you might get hungry. And if you do, there'll be nothing to eat.
Why didn't you say so before? Now hold the ladder steady. I don't want to be abandoned.
No, brother, he's gonna make it, you know. Why doesn't he actually ever fall in?
Help! I'm falling off! I'm falling! Don't do this to me! I'm dropped! Don't shake it! Pull! Don't shake it! Hold it steady!
Excuse us! Hello? Anybody home?
Don't worry, we're not dangerous.
Isn't breakfast ready yet? I'm starving to death.
There's no one here, Papa.
I think you're right. It certainly seems empty.
Oh, and the most exciting empty house I've ever seen.
Why do you say that? What do you mean exciting? Do you mean interesting or do you mean scary, little Mai?
Interesting and scary. Look, Snork Maiden, look around.
Oh, what a lot of mirrors! This house must have been full of women who loved clothes.
Or maybe just one woman, Snork Maiden, who had as many faces as there are mirrors in this room.
I don't like that.
Look, every mirror has a chair in front of it, placed just like so.
This house was full of ladies, and each had her own little mirror.
Thank goodness we brought some plates with us.
Moomin Mama! Look what I found! Bread and apples!
How nice, Sniff. Now we can have a real breakfast.
But where is everybody?
Well, I don't know. Somewhere around.
Whoever lived here must have had a lot of strange hobbies.
You're so right.
Eh? Who said that?
Wow, look at that cogwheel. The Snork would love that. I wonder what Moomin will say about this, little Mai.
I'm sure he'll say you look better without anything.
One look at you and he won't even notice anything else.
Well, if he has any sense, he will fall for me like a ton of bricks.
What about breakfast, Moomin Mama?
We'll have breakfast as soon as we are all here. I wonder where they can all be.
You know, it's very bad for me to go hungry. I always feel unwell if I don't eat.
All right, Sniff, you go ahead. But mind you don't eat all the apples. Leave some for the others, won't you?
Oh, don't worry. Of course I will, Moomin Mama. This is an apple.
Oh, but where on earth did you find them, Sniff?
In a fruit bowl. A noble trick to play on people making false fruit. I'm very upset. Oh, ow! This is not bread.
Oh?
Who could have done such a cruel thing to me?
Somebody with a very odd sense of humor, I'd say.
Somebody without any.
Have some cheese instead. That at least comes from Moomin Valley. And it looks delicious.
Whatever are these levers for?
What's that eerie sound? It's creepy. Can't you hear it? It sounds like a new earthquake.
Yes, I can hear it.
It's scary and spooky and creepy crawling and it's driving me out of my mind.
Oh, I wonder what it can be. It's very strange indeed.
I just don't think I can take another earthquake right now, Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look.
What is it, Sniff?
Look, Moomin Mama, look.
Why, our table is gone.
This is a haunted mansion, Moomin Mama.
Well, they can't take Grandma's plates just like that.
You can have the plates back, but I'll keep the cheese. I like cheese. This is good cheese.
Did you hear that, Moomin Mama?
Yes, I certainly did. Better not let our food out of sight.
Let's get out of this house, please, Moomin Mama.
Oh, what's this?
What's happening? We'll have to get out or we'll be eaten alive.
Papa, was it the witch who was laughing?
No.
The laughter's coming from that ugly one.
Behind there.
Did I hear someone call me an ugly thing just now?
Oh, excuse us, madam. You must be the owner of this house.
No!
Oh?
Indeed I am not! Most certainly not. You are greatly mistaken. This is no house, you fool. This is a theater.
A theater?
Yes! This is a stage where the heroine receives a standing ovation at the end of the last act. And the bread and the apples are props. And the room where you are playing is where the actors make themselves up to become totally different people. Kings or murderers.
Oh, and you are one of these actors?
An actress? You understand less than nothing. See this broom here? This is my only prop. I sweep the dust in this theater.
Oh, really?
I have wielded this broom for nearly 20 years with nobody to help me. 20 years I have cleaned this theater dutifully. My name is Emma.
Emma!
And you better remember that this is a theater. This is no ordinary house, and it is a great honor for you to be here at all. That's true.
Does this mean that we can stay here just for a while?
Yes, until the actors return. Today they all seem to have overslept.
This place is really cool.
Yes, it certainly is. And we'll try not to bother you, Emma.
A tree, so the house is stopped.
This is a theater, not a house.
Oh, it's a rowan tree. How lovely it looks. How nice to have crashed into such a beautiful tree.
It's gorgeous. And that smell. You know what? I'd like to spend the night in that tree.
Great idea, Moomin. I'm coming with you. How exciting.
You better stay here. You're bound to fall into the water.
Look who's talking, scaredy cat.
That looks safe. We could easily spend the night here.
We better tie the theater to the tree so it won't drift away, if that's all right with Emma. Emma, is it all right to tie the theater to the tree?
Do what you want, as long as you don't damage the theater, do you hear?
All right.
Don't whistle, you idiot! Don't ever whistle in a theater. That's the worst luck possible. How dare you?
Oh. This is great, Snork Maiden. We can look at the moon. And the flowers, they smell so good. What's the matter?
I hope that Snork's all right.
Don't you worry. He was standing guard over a flying ship after all. All he had to do was to get on board and fly away.
What's going on here? Huh? Ah! No, they're trying to destroy the prompter's box. I've never seen anything like it. These people are a bunch of vandals. Ugh!
Meanwhile, Moomin and Snork Maiden are fast asleep, blissfully unaware of what was happening. But what whatever will they do, stranded on a treetop?
They love the laughter and they love the living, the Moomins. Believing and sharing and caring and giving, the Moomins. They're always happy and always at play. The Moomins are having fun day after day. The Moomins, the Moomins, the Moomins.
The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
We cut out the third channel, Blue 3, and the circuit is closed. All 3 channels are now sealed. She's ready for shipment.
And it's completely safe?
You security people are all the same. Yes, it's safe.
How necessary is that thermic safety valve, sir?
It could be very necessary, Raynor. When the reactor is stabilized as it normally is, the auto-thermostat controls the temperature. But during transit, the thermic safety valve will keep the temperature below the critical level, 200 degrees. A failure could result in a nuclear explosion.
An explosion?
Oh, yes. But all 3 channels would have to be reopened as well. The transport has arrived. Right. Mobilize the reactor cradle.
Reactor mobile, sir.
Bad night, driver, and a precious cargo. I hope you drive carefully.
Yes, sir. I got my orders. Drive at a steady 25 to be in Manakugan by
0900 hours and no later. We will be monitoring your progress at 3 checkpoints en route.
Don't worry about a thing.
Transporter 43 should be coming to the bridge detour now.
Is it clearly marked?
Perfectly. We've clearly defined the new route. He can't miss it.
Atlantic Seaboard. What are the weather conditions there, Lieutenant?
Not good, sir. Heavy electrical storm since 12 midnight.
We'll have to bear with it. Launch Angels 1, 2, and 3, Lieutenant. Order them to proceed at speed ultimate to area reference points 73 and 74C.
SIG.
And check ground security and see if there's anything that could be the target for this Mistron threat.
Angel 1, immediate launch. Angels 2 and 3, immediate launch.
Captain Blue, Captain Scarlet, report to control immediately.
Well, Truck 43 passed through the first checkpoint safely, Doctor. A couple of minutes late, but otherwise okay.
The delay could have been caused by the weather.
No doubt. But the storm seems to have passed now. The next checkpoint should be right on the button.
Good. Everything's going to schedule.
Colonel, ground security reports a core reactor in transit to the new Manicougan Power Complex.
The latest Mistron threat is focused in that area. Who's in charge of the project?
Dr. Summers, sir. I put out an immediate call. He's on the line.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Dr. Summers, Colonel White, Spectrum here. We're checking off possible security risks. We understand you're shipping a nuclear reactor.
Why, yes, Colonel, but there is no risk. We have completely neutralized it. In fact, it's due to pass through the second of our checkpoints in just a few minutes. And we are sure it will be right on time.
I think we'll check it out, Doctor. What's the route?
Highway 83. But we really didn't wish to attract attention to the shipment. That's why there's no conventional escort.
We'll be discreet, Doctor. Captain Blue, Captain Scarlet, go to grid reference DP8 and pick up an SPV. Take Highway 83. It leads right into the Manicougan Dam site.
Shouldn't be too long now before we overtake him.
Right.
Sorry to break my appointment at the final checkpoint, Doctor. But there's been a little change in plan.
If you value your life, don't move. Keep the main flow of helicopters in operation. But program one to fly as I instruct.
Right on time.
This is Captain Black relaying instructions from the Mysterons. Switch in the last circuit, Blue 3, and remove the thermal safety valve. Captain Blue, what's your position?
We're just about 5 miles short of Manicougan, Colonel, and we still haven't spotted the truck.
Security has just been through to say the reactor has missed the final checkpoint. It means that somewhere after checkpoint 2, the truck turned off. Go back, Captain, and find that truck.
Who's there? Sorry, friend. You're one witness too many.
First cutoff just coming up, Captain. We'll take a look.
Could be first time lucky.
Right, let's go. Look, something moving over there.
Seneca. Seneca.
He's passed out. Why was he shot?
Seneca. Does it mean anything to you?
No. Check the clearing. I'll arrange to get him into hospital.
SIG. Captain Scarlet. Fresh tracks, all right. And whatever made them was pretty heavy. And here's something else. Looks like some kind of valve.
It seems the transporter was here. It can't be far away.
I have located the transport, but it is headed away from the Manicougan site. Shall I engage?
No, just maintain visual contact. Captain Scarlet. Destiny Angel has spotted the transport carrying the reactor. She'll key you in on its position. Your orders are to stop that truck at all costs.
SIG, Colonel. The injured man is comfortable.
Good. He'll be picked up in 3 minutes.
Oh, we found a valve. Part number 4B832.
We'll check it out. Lieutenant, get Dr. Summers.
I can see the SPV. The truck is about a mile ahead of you. If you maintain present speed, you will catch him before he reaches the woods.
There it is.
We've got him.
Bertram!
Watch out.
Let's get that truck open and take a look at the reactor. Empty. The reactor's been switched. We're back to square one.
Colonel, Dr. Summers has just confirmed that the 4B832 valve is part of the safety device in the reactor. It could start to overheat and go critical.
Captain Scarlet, the Manicougan site is now an emergency area. Security has blocked off the entire county. The only things moving in there are a couple of supply helicopters for a construction company building Expo 2068.
Helicopters?
Yes, Captain. The Seneca Company have them under remote control.
Seneca? Colonel, how big a cargo can they carry?
Pretty big. Wait a minute.
Yes, Colonel. I believe one of those helicopters is carrying the reactor, and without that valve, it must be overheating.
Bring the helicopter into a hovering position directly above the Expo Tower.
How much further?
About 4 miles.
Stabilize that position and lock off the controls.
Dr. Summers calling Captain Scarlet.
Yes, Doctor?
Captain, as soon as you gain access to the reactor, follow my instructions in their exact sequence. I will tell you precisely what to do. But it is vital that you follow my instructions to the letter.
SIG. There it is, hovering above the tower.
Crash that helicopter.
You told me to lock off the controls.
No!
I'm going to attach the harness to the crate.
Lieutenant Green, alert Dr. Summers.
SIG.
He's almost reached the reactor. You all set?
Yes. I can give the instructions. I just hope he has time to carry them out.
Right, Doctor. I'm inside the crate. Start the shutdown procedure.
First, the reactor.
Is it going critical? Yes, there's a terrific heat buildup.
The thermal gauge, Captain.
What does it register? It's 189 degrees and rising.
That reactor will blow at 200 degrees. The coolant supply switch is on emergency A panel.
Turn it to maximum. Coolant supply switch at maximum.
Is the gauge holding?
No, Doctor, it's rising. Now 194 degrees. Quickly, then.
The 3 primary circuits. Remove the inspection cover.
Mark red circuits 1 to 50. Red circuits 1 to 50. Captain, are you all right?
Captain!
Yes. Yes, I think so.
You must disconnect the wires from terminals 4, 19, and 37.
In that order. 4, 19, and 37. What's the thermal reading, Captain? It's at 196.
196?
Quickly, those circuits.
Captain Scarlet, you're running out of time.
4 and 19 disconnected. Captain Scarlet.
Terminal 37.
Captain Scarlet. Colonel White, prepare the sick bay for Captain Scarlet. I'm bringing him in.
Captain Scarlet, he's the one who knows the Mr. On game and things they plan. Captain Scarlet, to his Martian foes, a dangerous name, a Superman. They crash him, and his body may burn. They smash him, but they know he'll return to live again. Captain Scarlet, as the angels are flying, wing to wing, into the scene. Spectrum is green. Captain Scarlet, oh, the Mr. On's plan to conquer the earth. This indestructible man will show what he's worth. Captain Scarlet, indestructible. Captain Scarlet. Here they are for one and all. The Moomins are about to call. Come on and sit down here with me. They're here for you on your TV. They are the Moomins. They are the Moomins. So come with me, give me your hand. I'll take you up to Moomin Land. You can fly just like a bird. You sing the best song ever heard. There with the Moomins. 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 There with the Moomins.
Moomin and Snork Maiden were still fast asleep in the rowan tree. The sun was high in the sky, and the floating theater had floated away a long time ago.
Oh, I feel so good. I really slept like a log all night. It's so lovely to be out in the fresh air with Moomin and a tree in bloom. No! No! The house is gone! I mean, the theater is gone! Moomin!
What?
Wake up, Moomin! Wake up! There's been a catastrophe! Wake up!
What's a catastrophe?
Look down! The theater's floated off during the night!
I don't believe it. It has! It's gone! I can't see it anywhere! It must be far away by now.
Moomin, your father's walking stick!
Huh? It must have gotten loose in the middle of the night while everybody was asleep. Crying won't solve the problem, Snork Maiden.
But we're stranded in the rowan tree with water all around us.
Huh? Oh, no! We're adrift! We're floating away! We're drifting away!
Oh, what are we going to do? Moomin and Snork Maiden are still up in that beautiful rowan tree.
That's just typical.
Where is it? And how can we have drifted so far away?
You whistled last night, didn't you? I told you never to do that in a theater. It brings bad luck.
Oh, heaven! Oh, little Mai! Oh, no!
That was mean of you,
Oh, dear.
I remember this.
Oh, little Mai!
Oh, get this for me! You're so mean and selfish, you won't be forgiven!
Oh, little Maya's drifting off.
Seems we're stranded, and that's not a bad thing. Theaters shouldn't swim about like that.
I'm too scared to get over to your side.
You must be brave, Snork Maiden. I'll catch you so you won't fall, okay? I told you so. The branch didn't break, did it?
Thank you for saving me.
Oh.
Are you all right, Moomin?
I can stand up, Snork Maiden. Look, the water's only ankle deep.
Really?
Are you all right, Snork Maiden?
Yes, it's so shallow.
Wonder where I'm gonna end up. Doesn't matter, I rather like this boat. It's so nice, I'll go back to sleep for a while.
It's getting dark, isn't it?
Huh?
Look there! A fire! Must be people over there. Yes! Of course, I'd forgotten tonight's Midsummer Eve.
What a strange catch. So the Moomins is split up. Are they in trouble, little Mai?
Yeah, seems I was probably the luckiest one as usual. More!
I'm sorry you can't have any more. That's all I had.
I don't believe you. Your bag's still full.
Yes, but not with food, little Mai.
What's in it then?
You'll soon find out.
Where are we going?
To a park.
I hope there's a hot dog stand there.
Those two over there are the park-keeper and his wife. Look, they're always watching. They guard a lot of poor orphans who come to the park every day.
Really?
Look over there.
Unbelievable.
Hey, what's this?
Hey, kids! Come on, everybody. We're here to let you out. Come quickly, hurry!
What? We can't go anywhere. We have to sit right here so they can see us. Yeah, otherwise they might lose one of us.
What a lot of signs. No walking on grass, no shouting, no running. What a lot of rules. What are they good for, Snufkin?
Nothing. Nothing at all. And that's why we're going to pull them up.
No, you mustn't. I don't think one is allowed to do that. And you have to walk on the grass.
Yes, indeed. And I really like walking on the grass. I always have.
But...
No buts. Come on, everybody. Let's make a start.
That looks like fun. I'll pull some too.
What are you doing? Can't you read? There's a sign saying it's forbidden to pull up signs.
This one?
Yes! No! Stand! Signs! My beautiful signs!
Bye-bye!
There, you're free. Go, run!
Okay!
Stop! Wait! What on earth are those? My goodness!
Those little balls are shining!
Hattie Fatteners!
Quite right. Those were Hattie Fattener seeds. Come on, everybody. Run!
How do we get out of here? Someone help! Oh, they're after me! Get down! Get away, quick! They're terrible!
Where could that floating theater have gone?
They're still following us.
Come on, you kids. You can go wherever you want.
Do what you like.
Yeah, but I don't know what I want. Me neither. Not me.
I think they want to go with you, Snufkin.
But I don't know anything about small children. I'm not sure I even like them.
All we have to do is find the theater. Moom and Mama will know what to do.
In that case, let's go.
A house!
Yes, and look, all the lights are on.
Maybe they're celebrating Midsummer Eve.
Shall we go there?
Yes.
At last. Oh.
Hello, Happy Midsummer.
Thank you. Happy Midsummer. What can I do for you?
Would you have seen a theater drifting around somewhere, ma'am?
A theater?
Yes, you see, it drifted away in the flood, and my parents are on it.
Oh, dear. I haven't seen anything like that.
Oh, what a pity.
Thank you. We'll look elsewhere.
Have a nice midsummer party.
Party? Oh, yes, a party. Thank you very much. Very well, then. I'll say good night.
Did we say something wrong, Moomin?
Don't know.
What's the matter?
I think she's crying.
Oh.
Hello? Is there anything we can do? Anything at all?
Aren't you having a party, ma'am?
No, unfortunately. She's not coming this year either.
Who is she?
My aunt on my father's side. I invite her every year for a midsummer party, but she never comes.
How sad. You must be very fond of her.
Oh, no. She's an awful person.
If that's how you feel about her, why don't you invite someone else?
She's my only relative.
So invite someone who isn't a relative.
Yes, why don't you invite us, for instance?
Oh. Can one really do things like that? Just like that?
Of course one can.
Oh, how marvelous.
To be perfectly honest, we're very hungry.
I made lots of extra pancakes. Please, come in and join me.
Thank you.
Although we have drifted apart, tonight is Midsummer's Eve. Let's drink a toast to Moomin, Snork Maiden, and Little Mai, and hope that they're safe.
And we better drink to that no-good niece of mine, I guess.
Who's that, Emma?
My only relative. She lives all alone in a small house by the sea.
Oh, is she all alone for midsummer?
Probably. Always invites me over for pancakes. I don't like relatives, and I don't like pancakes, and she's boring, so I don't go.
Well, let's toast her anyway, and here's hoping we'll all be together again very soon.
Cheers! Good health!
Good health.
Oh, that was really good.
Everything was delicious.
I think I've eaten too much.
Oh, please have some more. Oh, this is so nice.
I couldn't eat another thing.
Oh, sad. It's such fun having someone to cook for. I'm so pleased you knocked at my door.
All that's missing now is a bonfire. We always have one on Midsummer Eve.
What a good idea. Let's have one. Over there. The flood brought all of them. They were lying all over the place, so I tidied them into one big pile. Would they make a good bonfire?
Oh, a terrific one.
Definitely.
Oh, wow.
We've walked for miles, but I can't see signs of a theater anywhere.
Oh, don't worry. We'll find it soon. Huh? And what's the matter with you?
I'm hungry.
Me too.
And me.
I can't walk anymore.
We don't have any food. If you want food, you'll have to look for it yourselves. Oh, don't cry.
Look over there, Little Mai.
What?
Over there, hidden behind the trees.
Whoa, a house!
And the lights are on. We're saved! Kids, you can't go eating other people's food.
You can if they aren't home and it's just what's left over from a party. In fact, I will have some myself. It's amazing I'm always so lucky.
Now we must pick 9 flowers.
Why is that, Snork Maiden?
I don't really know. It's always 9 or 7 of something.
Okay, 9 flowers.
No, not the same kind. You must pick 9 different flowers.
And then what do you do?
You turn around 7 times like this.
I get it. And then?
You walk backward until you reach a well. And then, when you look down into the well, there you'll see the man you're going to marry.
How do you get him up?
I think I see him. What a clever well.
That I must try. I'd like someone more romantic.
Got you!
What are you doing?
Come quietly now.
Oh! All we did is pick some unprotected wild flowers.
I know what you did.
Hey, Snork Maiden! Moomin!
Ha! You know each other. That makes it conspiracy.
But I tell you, we've done nothing wrong. Nothing at all.
We were only celebrating.
Better for you if you hadn't.
But why? Can't you light a bonfire here, sir?
I must warn you that all you say will be used against you. I have a complaint from the park keeper. You pulled up these signs from his park and you burnt them.
That's not true. It is true that we burnt them, sir, but we didn't take them from any park.
They were brought here by the flood.
Balderdash, here's the evidence. I've caught you, and that's that.
Oh, I caught something. Oh, it's just a piece of wood.
Had any ideas yet?
Not a single one. How about you, Mama?
Well, same here, I'm afraid. I just can't seem to think of anything at all. You wouldn't have any ideas about what we should do next, would you, Emma?
About what?
Some ideas about how to let the children know where we are, of course.
How does anyone know where a theater is?
I don't know.
Please tell us.
Well, you put on a play.
A play?
Yes, that is correct. This is a theater, and when you put on a new play, everybody comes flocking to see it. They come to laugh, to cry, to shout, and to applaud. And when your children hear of it, they will be here in a flash.
What a splendid idea, Emma.
That's exactly what we'll do.
I'm sorry, we can't put on a play.
Why not?
We have no actors. They are pests, but one can't do without them.
I can be one.
And I'm also quite good at acting.
I can act very well.
There are only 3 of you, and not one of you is an experienced professional actor.
But don't forget, we have you, Emma.
Oh, me? Well, I've always felt that I would make a rather good Shakespearean heroine.
And we can each have many parts, as long as they're not all on the stage at the same time. Isn't that so, Moomin Papa?
Of course it's possible to do it.
I want the part that finds the treasure.
No, that's impossible. We have no play. Nothing simple enough for the likes of you.
Oh, Moomin Papa can write one. He's very talented.
No trouble at all, my dear. Any number of acts.
But we don't want any number. We want 3 acts. That's what all proper plays always have, Moomin Papa.
Let's start right away.
We gotta print posters.
And clean the stage.
Whatever have I started? Oh.
And this was how Moomin Papa got started on his short career as a playwright. But while the birds carry news of the play far and wide, what is to become of Moomin and Snork Maiden? Their troubles are real ones.
They love the laughter and they love the living, the Moomins. Believing and sharing and caring and giving, the Moomins. They're always happy and always at play. The Moomins are having fun day after day. The Moomins, the Moomins, the Moomins.
Test flight controller to F116. That completes the high altitude tests, Jim.
Fine. I'm coming in for the low level run. Here I come. Hold on to your ears. Speed, Mach 3.2. 3.5. 3.7. 3.9, 4, Mach 4, leveling out.
There he is. Magnificent. Well, I think the Air Chiefs will be most impressed.
They ought to be, sir. That's the fastest run I've ever seen.
That was great, Jim. Bring her in. Do you read me?
Are you all right, Grant?
Yes. I'm fine. I'm coming into land.
Confirm with the General that the show is next Friday at 1100 hours.
Yes, sir. As chief designer and head of the project, may I offer you my congratulations, sir?
Thank you. It's been a team effort, though. The reward of 2 years' hard work.
Sir, he's coming in a bit too fast.
What's that?
This is flight control to F116. Is anything wrong? Do you read me, Jim? Come in, please. Come in, Grant. Come in.
It looks as if he's out of control.
If he doesn't pull out soon, he'll crash for certain.
Can you hear me, Jim? Pull out of that dive.
Come in, Jim.
The radio link must have gone.
Eject. I do not read you, but if you can hear this, eject. Jimmy, listen to me.
You are going to crash. Eject.
Get out of there, Jim. Eject.
You've heard about the F-116 crash, Sam?
Sure, Chief. Do they know the cause yet?
Not yet. It'll take a couple of weeks for the lab boys to report. But it's imperative the demonstration for the top brass scheduled for Friday goes ahead. WIN are moving in.
What's the drill, Chief?
The second prototype has been checked and double-checked. It's faultless. And as of now, our agents are mounting a round-the-clock guard. No one's allowed within half a mile of that aircraft.
You don't suspect that...
I'm not jumping to any conclusion, Sam. But millions have been poured into developing the F-116. And I'm going to ensure nothing goes wrong next Friday.
Well, the aircraft's covered, but we'll need a pilot.
That's right, Sam. Joe 90. On your way. How do you feel, Jim?
Fine.
Want to talk about it?
Sure.
What happened up there, Jim?
Hard to say. I was making my landing approach when... Well, I can only put it down to an electrical fault in the main circuit.
But that's virtually impossible.
Everything in the plane went dead. What else could it have been?
We did seem to lose radio contact.
Somehow it must have righted itself. But by then it was too late. I held on as long as I could, but then I had to eject. And you know the rest.
Well, it obviously wasn't your fault. It must have been an electrical failure in the aircraft.
I wish I could be more helpful. It puts us in a real mess.
You're right. But we've got to crack it, and before next Friday.
I assume the equipment in the back and the mad rush means an assignment for Joe. You're right, of course, Mac. How would you like to fly the F-116, Joe?
The F-116, Uncle Sam?
Yes, Joe, that's the code name the Air Force have given their latest fighter.
Fly an Air Force fighter? That would really be something.
What's all this? The Air Force always use their own test pilots. Why do they need Joe?
It's a fair question, Mac. 2 days ago, Jim Grant, the test pilot, was forced to eject. He landed awkwardly and broke a bone in his foot. Grant's been with the project since the start and has a unique knowledge of the F-116. The aircraft is due to be demonstrated on Friday morning. We want Joe to pilot it.
Sounds straightforward enough. All we need is Jim Grant's brain pattern.
It's just a hairline fracture. The doctors say it'll be fine in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's good news. Now, one more photo should do it.
I'm surprised the flight controller gave you press boys the go-ahead to come and see me.
Oh, we'll keep the article pretty general. No classified information, just a brief description of the F-116 and some background stuff on you. How's the, photograph coming, Mac?
Just a few more seconds.
That camera looks pretty ancient.
Oh, it still does its job, Mr. Grant.
Finished, Mac?
Finished.
Then we better be going.
Nice to have met you, Mr. Grant. I hope to be a test pilot myself one day.
Well, maybe in about 10 or 12 years, Joe.
Maybe a lot sooner than he thinks. Like tomorrow morning.
Yes, Sam.
There's a Professor McLean with a caravan at the gate, sir.
What? A caravan? Tell the guard to inform the professor this is a restricted area, not a camping site.
No, let him in. He's bringing the pilot.
In a caravan? Oh, very well. Let him pass. But I still can't see the need for this secrecy. No one allowed near the plane. Its radio has been modified to WIN wave bands, and it's even guarded by your own agents. Your pilot must be very special.
Yeah, you could say he's our most special agent.
Won't be long now, Joe. Better put on your glasses.
Right. The General's arrived, sir.
Well, this is a routine assignment, Joe. A great aircraft, the brain pattern of a top test pilot. It'll be easy.
If you'll sit here, sir, I think you'll get a good view of the aircraft.
All right, all right. It's 11:05. Let's get on with it.
All set, Mr. Louver?
Yeah, right. Sam Louver to Joe 90. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Radio link fine.
Good. Prepare for takeoff.
Okay, Sam. I'm on my way.
The F-116, sir, is a hypersonic fighter, capable of speeds in excess of 3,000 miles per hour. The engine develops...
I have read the specifications. Let's just see it in action.
Good luck, son.
Landing procedure. Can't remember. No. I can't land.
No, don't touch him. He's reliving the flight just before the crash.
Can't remember. Can't remember. Landing procedure.
I'd better phone the flight controller. He must have suffered some kind of mental blackout prior to landing. Wait a minute. That's why he crashed.
Yes. I understand. Right. Thank you.
Important phone call?
No, nothing that can't wait anyway.
The pilot is coming in for the low-level speed run now, sir.
I think you'll be impressed, sir.
We'll see.
.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. Mach 4, leveling out.
Here he comes. Great. Just great.
What a display.
He was really moving.
What did you think, General?
I'll make my report to the Chiefs of Staff. I think we might possibly be interested.
Thank you, sir. We have some coffee ready downstairs.
Thank you.
Magnificent, Joe.
That was great, Joe. Return to the airfield and land.
Okay, Sam. Out. Land.
He's coming in too fast, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. He seems to be losing control just like last time.
What do you mean, just like last time?
Joe 90 to base. I do not know the landing procedure. Repeat. I do not know the landing procedure.
Now, don't worry, Joe. Take her up to 10,000 feet and maintain safe cruise airspeed. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Understood, Sam.
What's this about Joe not being able to land?
Now calm down, Mac.
Who are you? How did you get past security?
Never mind that. What's going on up here?
Mac, just...
So someone better tell.
Do you realize this is the maximum security control building?
Come on, Mac. Just take it easy a moment.
Don't try and shut me up. I've got a perfect right.
Gentlemen, I think you know something. You'd better tell us.
That phone call. It was from the hospital. Grant had a mental blackout during his last test flight.
What? Why was no one told about this?
I only knew myself a few minutes ago. When a test pilot cracks up, you don't tell the world. It's an Air Force matter.
You don't realize what's happened.
Now, wait a minute, Mac. What sort of mental blackout?
A loss of memory.
Loss of memory? Oh, no.
Has he recovered this memory blank?
According to the doctor, not yet. He still knows how to fly an aircraft, but has forgotten the landing procedure.
This is terrible, Sam. It means that
It means we're leaving, Mac. Come on.
Sam Hoover to Joe 90. Come in, Joe.
I'm here, Sam.
Listen, Joe. We know the problem. Don't try to land that aircraft. Don't even think about it. How long can he stay up there, Mac?
He's got enough fuel for about 50 minutes.
Joe, just keep flying at your present speed and altitude. We'll get you down, don't worry.
Okay, Sam. I understand. Out.
Well, it's the only answer, Mac. Grant will have to talk Joe down.
But he can't remember how to land. And because we recorded his brain pattern after the memory lapse, neither can Joe.
He's got to remember.
We've got to see him. It's a matter of life and death.
No, you can't. I've had instructions from the Air Force.
Well, the reporters. Oh, it's okay, Doctor. I feel fine now.
Very well, but only for a few minutes. Grant, we need your help. You've got to come with us to the airfield.
Well, I'd like to help, but I don't think...
Get up. You're coming with us.
What is this?
Have you gone mad?
Don't argue. Just do as I say.
Look, I thought you were reporters.
Somewhere above us is an F-116. The pilot's in trouble. You're going to talk him down.
No. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
You've got to. Sam Hoover to Joe 90. Begin approach. We will talk you down.
Okay, Sam. But you're going to have to give me instructions all the way.
Now, imagine it's you coming in, Grant. You're making your approach. Here, use this.
I can't remember. You don't understand. I can't think.
2,000 feet, 28 miles from touchdown.
Grant, that's my son up there.
Speed. Check speed.
Airspeed, 800 miles per hour.
Too fast. It'll crash.
Correct it. Correct it!
Reduce speed to 600.
Reducing speed to 600.
Altitude?
1,800 feet. 22 miles from touchdown.
Too high.
Do something about it.
Increase rate of descent to... I can't do it. I can't think.
Get hold of yourself, Grant.
Height 900 feet. What do I do?
Have you visual contact with runway?
Yes, I can see it. 8 miles from touchdown.
There he is, Grant.
I see him. Keep your nose up. Steady. Steady. Ease back the throttle.
Keep talking, Grant.
Okay. I'm all right. Steady. Half flaps. Steady.
The undercarriage isn't down. Take her up, Joe!
Take her up! Full throttle!
You see, I forgot. I forgot to lower the undercarriage.
I'm going to give it to you straight, Grant. Do you ever want to fly again?
Yes. Just as soon as I've had a little rest. A couple of months, maybe.
Listen to me. For years, subconsciously, you've been terrified of landing. And finally, as a defense mechanism, your mind has blanked out this area of fear.
If you don't beat it now, you never will. You'll never fly again.
I can't. I just can't.
It's up to you, Grant. A young life is in your hands.
Joe 90 to base. I have less than 10 minutes fuel left.
This is Grant. Commence final approach. I am going to talk you down. Give me your flight details every 20 seconds. What's going on out there?
Nothing to worry about, sir.
18 miles from touchdown. Height 1,000 feet. Airspeed 750 miles per hour.
Increase rate of descent. Reduce airspeed to 600 miles per hour. Lower undercarriage.
"14 miles from touchdown."
I have visual contact. You're still too high. Keep her steady.
9 miles from touchdown.
Reduce airspeed. Good. Fine. Steady. Steady. Keep her nose up. Her level. Steady. Full flaps.
He's going too fast. He'll overshoot.
Brake parachute.
I'll get over there. Make sure he's okay.
How do you feel, Jim?
Oh, fine. Fine.
You're a great pilot. The best. Thanks.
Magnificent. I'd take 200.
200? F-116s?
F-116? No, I mean 200 of those weird-looking cars. Just what the Army needs.
Yes, General.
Yes. 200 cars. And, shall we say, 50 F-116s?
Yes, General. Thank you, sir.
Here they are for one and all. The Moomins are about to call. Come on and sit down here with me. They're here for you on your TV. They are the Moomins. They are the Moomins. So come with me, give me your hand. I'll take you up to Moomin Land. You can fly just like a bird and sing the best song ever heard. There with the Moomins. 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 There with the Moomins.
All over Moomin Valley, bits of paper were fluttering down. They were even falling over the lake.
What's this? Oh, litter.
There's some writing on that piece of paper.
I think it's a message.
Let's see. Moomin Theater presents, written by Moomin Papa.
Moomin Papa?
The Lost Children of Moomin Valley. Starring Moomin Papa, Moomin Mama, and Sniff, and introducing Emma.
Emma? I'm sure that's my aunt. She works in a theater.
Admission fee, anything edible.
They're putting on a play.
So they can't be lost.
I haven't seen a play since I was a kid. It was wonderful. The best play ever. All about a princess. She fell asleep in a rose bush. She was so lovely. I've got to see that one again. But who will guard my prisoners, I wonder?
I've a good idea, officer. You could take the three of us with you to the theater to see the play.
Good idea. We love the theater, so we won't try to run away, officer, I promise.
Not possible. I won't let you out of this jail until you write out it's forbidden to burn signs 5,000 times each. That's the punishment for vandals.
Well, in that case, you won't be able to see the play.
Who cares? Although, yes, I must see it. I must go.
So you'll take us with you?
No, you stay right here.
Well, then you can't go either, officer.
Quiet, you're upsetting me.
No, this isn't good enough. It's not true drama.
Aw, please, Moomin Papa. I don't want to be just a lion's ugly behind.
But, Sniff, I did give you another part.
I don't want to be a baby either.
But you said you wanted parts without lines. Could you do the dusting a bit later, Emma, please?
His script should be ready now. We have to start practicing for the opening night tomorrow morning.
Don't worry, Emma. It's coming along.
I'm only half done. I shall never get ready in time, Moomin Mama.
You're right to worry, for the curtain will rise tomorrow no matter what. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Moomin Papa, remember to give Emma lots and lots of lines. She's really looking forward to her first performance.
Oh, all right. Now, leave me. I must be left alone to concentrate. The writer needs peace and quiet.
There are some things I don't like about this script.
Well, I'll discuss it with you after the performance, Sniff. After.
If it's a story about lost children, why do you have to have a stupid lion in it? I'm too good an actor to be cast as a lion.
Keep him out of my hair, will you, dear? He's giving me a headache.
You come with me, Sniff. We'll practice our parts.
This could be a wonderful play if you'd only skip the lions behind.
I've heard enough about this behind. Remember, we have the lion's head, too, dying to show his acting skills on the stage. This is my play, and I refuse to write out the lion's part. I refuse!
Here is the key. I want you to keep a keen eye on them until I come back. Do you understand me, cousin?
Are they very dangerous?
Yes, they certainly are. They bite if you let them out. Roar. Okay?
We certainly wouldn't bite anyone, officer.
I've had enough of your lies. Don't listen to them, my dear cousin. They do. Well, then, now I'm off to the theater to see the play. Take good care of them while I'm gone.
Excuse me, you seem to be a very good knitter.
Oh, thank you. Nobody ever said that to me before. I enjoy it.
What are you making?
I'm not sure. I don't really know. Nothing in particular. It's just that knitting is so reassuring somehow. Nothing bad can happen while you knit, can it? Trouble is, I always seem to forget to decide what to make before I start. But it feels nice and warm, and I love the color.
Couldn't you make socks? It's a very nice sock color.
Socks?
Yes, it's very, very cold in here.
Oh, yes. That's a very good idea. Listen, if I knitted each one of you a pair of warm socks, would you really put them on?
Of course. That will be nice. I'm almost freezing to death in here. It's so very, very cold.
Is it really that cold?
Yes. My teeth are chattering, so I can hardly talk. Honestly.
Oh, dear. What should I do?
Maybe some steaming hot black currant juice would help to warm us up a little.
Possibly, although it might already be too late.
My cousin would be very angry with me if he knew, but I think...
But you think what?
I think I'll let you out so that we can all be nice and warm indoors.
Really?
Don't cry now, baby. There's a good boy. Don't cry, honey. That's enough, baby.
Moomin Mama, you need to show much more emotion. Try to be more motherly and more loving.
Listen, dear, this is a very heavy baby.
How am I doing, Moomin Papa?
You're just perfect for the part, Sniff, and your performance was excellent.
Maybe I should have had a part with some lines in it.
Look at these. I think they might be ready by now. I hope they're tasty. They don't always come out very well.
You're so kind. We've had so much already, but they smell really delicious.
They sure do.
Thank you so much. Now I feel warm again.
How about some more black currant juice? Or maybe one of these freshly baked cookies?
It's very kind of you, but no thank you. I couldn't eat another thing. I'm so full up.
Me too.
Oh dear, the party is over then.
I'm afraid so.
It's really sad, but I have to lock you up again. But at least I know you're warm in there.
We're real sorry too, but you don't need to worry because actually we're not going back to jail.
Oh, aren't you?
We've got other plans. We're going to the theater to see my parents play.
And I suppose I should say hello to my Aunt Emma who works there.
Oh, what shall I do? My cousin will be very cross with me.
But you see, we're innocent. We didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't?
I swear it. Do I look like someone who pulls up signs in a park? We just burned some flotsam left by the flood, but your cousin wouldn't believe it. He jumped to conclusions. Wrongful arrest. That's all it was.
Oh dear, why didn't you tell me that at once?
Oh.
People shouldn't go to jail when they haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, so we can go to the theater? Is that okay?
Of course. Better leave right away. My cousin will be very disappointed, but I guess that can't be helped. Wait for me. I think I'd better come along and explain to that cousin of mine that his 3 prisoners are innocent of the charge against them.
All right, bring it in. That's right, Moomin Papa. Stop there.
Okay, Sniff. Moomin Mama, what have you got there?
A baby's crib. I want to use this in the play, if that's all right with you.
Moomin Papa! I've just read your script, and I think you have a big problem. Who is going to play the parts of Moomin and Snork Maiden in this play of yours?
Oh, I don't know yet. We don't have any more children, and Sniff can't take the part.
Are you utterly mad? We only have a few hours before the curtain goes up, and you don't even have actors for all the parts. What kind of director is that?
Maybe one of us could stand behind something and sort of read their lines.
Ridiculous! I give up. Let's hope the critics have drowned.
Hold on tight, all of you.
Listen, kids, you can be as noisy as you like out here, but once we're at the theater, you have to be quiet. Do you understand me,
The audience is waiting for us. Come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving up your valuable time in order to come to our show tonight. The world premiere of The Lost Children. This is a brand new company and the play has never been performed before. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the superb acting.
What's that?
A baby's cradle. It's for you, Sniff.
For me?
We sincerely hope you'll be thrilled by the originality of the plot. And so now, dear friends, let's get started. Let's get started.
Come on, hurry. Come on, come on. Oh, thank you, Snow Maiden.
There's a good boy. Don't cry, honey. Please don't cry.
Oh, Moomin, Snork Maiden, my darling children. You've been lost for a whole month and we haven't heard a word from either of you.
Oh, he's forgotten all about me.
I'd give the whole world to be rid of this most terrible, agonizing despair.
Oh, my dear husband, try not to fret so. I'm sure they'll be back before very long.
Little children, come and free me from this plight. Your mother worries all day through, the baby's awake all night. Come home, my children, too. With all our hearts, we're missing you.
Louder, Sniff.
I don't feel well, Mama.
But what's wrong with you, Sniff?
This rocking's making me seasick.
Oh, dear, and right in the middle of Moomin Papa's play.
Mama, let us set forth and find our loved ones.
We cannot leave our baby here.
Oh, anyone would love to have him, sweet little thing.
For how long, pray, do you think we would be gone?
For as long as it takes. I can no longer stand being this frightfully upset about my children.
Oh, baby!
Yeah? Hurry up, Sniff!
I'm trying!
Hurry! Scene 2 is about to start.
Help me, somebody! I can't get out of here!
When do they put the princess on?
Do we still have very far to go?
I'm afraid so. Hurry, Moomin.
I am hurrying.
It's forbidden. It's forbidden. It's forbidden.
What are you writing on that paper?
My cousin won't give up, I'm sure. So I better write this 5,000 times. It's forbidden. It's forbidden. It's forbidden.
A full 2 weeks has passed. Oh, what shall we do? Our dear children have disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, what's happened, dear apple of my heart?
I think I sprained my ankle really badly. Oh, it hurts.
I feel we're in trouble. Apart from the wolves, we're all alone.
I'll pull you out. Stop it, I'm stuck! Why must this happen in my theater?
I've been squeezed in here to make me look smaller. Help!
I'm trying to. We can't have the lion on stage without his behind. Come out!
We have to face the worst and spend the night right here in the wilderness.
Dear husband, will it be all right? Verily, in these unhallowed woods, I feel quite queasy.
Sweet wife, I too can smell those frightful beasts howling for our blood. Nay, not just smell them, dear. I do think that I can hear them now. I can hear the howling of those hungry beasts. Faint is the roar, but I can make it out, a lion. Oh! Oh, Sniff, what's up?
Where are you going, dear?
Huh? Oh, listen, I have to go and stalk that stupid lion who's roaming around the countryside watching our every move. Hey, don't worry, I'll be right back, my dear.
Was he supposed to say that?
Hey, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be on stage.
It's not my fault he's stuck in his crib.
Moomin Mama's stuck on stage. Roar, lion!
Oh, that lion sounds very close. My husband must be in great danger.
All right, onto that stage, both of you.
Papa, I can't get this thing off. I feel sick. Huh? Ah, what are you doing, Moomin Papa?
You can do it with the cradle on, Sniff.
No, I can't. Stop it. Please don't do it, Moomin Papa. They'll laugh at me out there.
Don't worry. Nobody knows it's you hiding in there. Come on now, hurry.
Ah, a lion, a lion! Is this to be my most untimely end?
Don't you dare laugh at me.
Oh, is that lion gonna eat Moomin Mama?
Oh, what am I to do? What should I do, Moomin Papa? I'm scared. Tell me what to do.
Just run off across the stage, dear.
But we were supposed to run off together.
Well, the situation has changed. I'll have to come to your rescue some other time, dear.
Oh, help me! Oh, help me, someone, please!
Please slow down, Emma. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Help me, please, someone! Come quickly before I get killed!
Oh!
Coming, Moomin Mama!
Oh, it's only Snap.
Little Mai, I'm so glad you're all right.
Surely you weren't worried about me, Moomin Mama.
Well, just a little, maybe. But you're such a lucky girl, I knew you'd manage.
Mama! Mama!
I don't believe it.
Mama! It's me, Moomin! And it's me, Snork Maiden! Mama! Papa!
Moomin, Snork Maiden, is it really you? Come here and let me see you.
We've come back, Mama! I was dying to see you.
Oh, it's wonderful to have you back.
Isn't that my niece?
Aunt Emma! Oh!
You look so grown up.
Aunt Emma, so sorry to have missed your show, but I have so much to tell you.
Hi, everybody. That was a great performance.
Snufkin, I'm so glad to see you.
Glad you're safe, Moomin.
Hey!
Those are my prisoners! They've escaped from jail! Catch them!
No, cousin, I let them out because they swear they're innocent. They didn't pull up a single one of those signs.
That's right. I was the one who did that deliberately.
And I helped him.
Very well. You are both under arrest. Who are these dreadful children?
Dear cousin.
It's forbidden. It's forbidden.
5,000 times, that's what you wanted?
And are you sure there are 5,000?
Oh, yes, quite sure. I've counted them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now that we are all together again, I would really like to go back to Moomin Valley.
What shall we do with all these little pests, Snufkin?
Well, little Mai, someone might like to foster them.
You can leave them in my care, sir.
And yours, Emma?
Yes. Now I have some acting experience. I think I would like to start an acting school. Exactly what this theater needs.
What a good idea. Do you think I would be too old to attend? Perhaps character parts.
Like in my play. All is arranged for the best. So now we can go home?
It is, Moomin Papa. I think it's high time.
Quiet, please. I've lost my count. Now I'll have to start again right from the beginning.
Moomin Papa, do you think we should thank the audience for their patience because they're still watching us, you know?
Oh, you're right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed the performance. I think it was very kind of you to stay to the very end. Sometimes I could almost believe the truth is stranger than fiction.
Well, it is, isn't it, Moomin Papa?
No, not really. We writers know better. I think I'll write more plays.
Oh, what a very good idea, Moomin Papa. I think you're as good with plays as you are with memoirs.
Oh, you do? Right, I'll start on the sequel as soon as we're all back home.
There it is, our lovely home. At least it got a proper wash. I've never seen it so clean.
What about inside?
Oh, redecorated, probably.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
The Moomin family spent the whole of the following week making their house cozy and comfortable. And soon each carpet, each cup and saucer, and every piece of furniture was back in its proper place once again.
They love the laughter and they love the living, the Moomins, believing and sharing and caring and giving, the Moomins. They're always happy and always at play. The Moomins are having fun day after day. The Moomins, the Moomins, the Moomins.
From the creator of Thunderbirds, Jerry Anderson brings you 5 legendary television productions. Fireball XL5, starring Steve Zodiac.
All I know is that somewhere out there, there's a living creature in distress. I can't let that call go unanswered.
Have you ever known Steve Zodiac not help anyone in trouble?
Space 1999 stars Martin Landau and Barbara Bain.
Party of 7, a reconnaissance party. Should have been back hours ago.
The Secret Service.
This is an assignment for the Bishop. British Intelligence Service Headquarters. Operation Priest.
Starring Father Stanley Unwin, the country vicar who's also a secret agent.
All our true words, speed of your pen load must deceive my eyeball.
Supercar, starring Mike Mercury.
We are ready to blow. I repeat, we are ready to blow in 60 seconds from now. Repeat, 60 seconds.
It's the marvel of the age. Supercar. Supercar. Supercar.
Fire. The Protectors, the worldwide freelance crime-fighting organization starring Robert Vaughn.
This is Harry Root. I want time on the computer.
Nairi Dawn Porter.
Never neglect the police. They can be very useful.
And Tony Anholt.
We've spotted the girl. What about the rifle? Even with a telescopic sight, it can't be that far away. But there's no sign of it. Keep looking.
5 fantastic adventures from the amazing world of Jerry Anderson.